All right. Hey, good morning, folks. What's up? Let me check my signal here to see if we're live. I'm going to do some artwork today for the Eberron adventure. So let's see. How do we hear today? Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Check here today. Mic check, Yeah, sounds pretty good. Okay, cool. Let's drop that down. I'm going to grab the social media postings here. I think that posted. Sure did. Cool. All right, and let's see. Let's go over to Discord. We'll post there. Copy pasta. Hey, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games. I illustrate them. I publish them online, and we're creating an adventure for the Eberron campaign setting for Dungeons and Dragons in 5th edition. It'll be publishing on the DMsGuild once it's complete, which is where content for Eberron lives. So let's see here real quick. How am I doing? Cool. So I've been a DM since 1987. I've been an Eberron enthusiast since 2005. I've been a freelance illustrator since 1999. And we've been creating content for 5th edition on the DMsGuild since 2017. Let me go ahead and drop this out of the way. Here. Looks good. If you're on the X Twitter platform, I'm at Phil Kearney. You can see early looks, illustrations, coupons, invitations to playtesting, and here on YouTube as well. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications when we're live in the future, which is daily, Monday through Friday. We're here in the morning doing Eberron art like this. Mondays and Thursdays, like last night, we do game design, most likely for the 5-color mana spell point variant rule system. And then Tuesdays and Fridays at lunch, like today, it'll be like around 4:30 or 5 o'clock East Coast time when I get around to it. But we also do design work today at lunch and on Tuesdays. And then my screen's being all wibbity. And then on Saturday, I have a design brunch stream, and we'll see what we get into tomorrow. So here's a bunch of books. If you're interested in the playtesting that we're doing for the martial powers, you can jump into my Discord channel and sign up to participate here. Patreon if you want to support. Thanks. And here's a bunch of books that I've created on DMsGuild already. So go check those things out. They all have free previews. If you like them, consider buying something to help support additional shenanigans. Here is the document that we've been working on. It is coming along very nicely. What I need to do right now is extract this page 5 from the document so I can import it into the Photoshop. Let's do it like this, like that, and we'll go with options is current page of the document without any properties or structure tags is okay. Publish. It'll spit out a PDF. There we go. And then we can drop this out of the way. Let's go back to here. Hey, we made this book cover around episode 40. We finished the lettering around 220, although it didn't take 100 and whatever episodes to get it done. Let's drop this out of the way for the moment. Let's open up page 1 to 7. And then, cool. I like how that turned out. It's actually really cool. Nice. If the whole book turns out this nicely, I am going to be very blessed. Here is the new page that we're working on here. And let's open Crystals of Mavar art. No. Page 5. Right here. Okay. Copy all. Paste into place. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, cool. So let's get to that. And then here, I'm going to put a lock on this. Okay, great. So there's a number of vision and condition effects throughout the adventure. that the team can deal with. Bright light, dim light, darkness. It looks a little out of balance, but I think it'll be okay. So we want to have an icon for each of these. Let's grab a square. How's that feel? Hey, Rel, how you doing? So we're setting up these condition box, these little boxes here to create the condition effects. As an example, I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm just going to drop in boxes right now, and we'll circle back around to this. So I really want to work on the village map pages 8 through 12 right now. Like that. That probably means that this is off. Yeah, that's the one that's off. Well, we'll catch up with that soon enough. But yeah, okay. So here's all the condition triggers and visual effects. For this here, for instance, if we then let's just merge all these for now, just for the lulz. And then we're going to select, modify, contract by 4. Like this is bright light, right? So I have a white icon which is sticking out from the off-white background, and we're going to take our circle tool here and go back down to let's go like something like this. Let's duplicate this layer, re-transform, flip horizontal. So an icon like this, and then we would merge duplicate. We're going to image, adjust, invert. Let's see, let's go here, and then we select yeah, select, modify, contract by 4, and then we're going to add a layer, flip this to white, and then we're going to reduce that to 50%. There. So in environments and areas, regions that have bright light, here is our light icon. We'll fix the eye, but we're just throwing down some rough ideas here. Dim light, which is vision in the area is lightly obscured. You have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. We have the dim light, which is a grade box. And we have darkness, which is vision in the area is heavily concealed. You have the blinded condition, and that is the black-eyed box. So horrible eye icons for now. But that's the idea of what we're going to be doing. And then we'll have sickened condition. We'll have a pillboy type icon for sickened, for the poison condition, piercing damage hazard, light fog that obscures vision, heavy fog, exhaustion, difficult terrain. So the fog, right, it obscures vision beyond 20 feet and heavily obscures vision beyond another 20 feet. So we can do something like this. It would be here and then here and then above that and then select, modify, contract, period, fill, 50. So this would be $20. This. That icon thicker. There, like that. Heavy fog, you have obscured, lightly obscured at 20 feet, and then heavily obscured vision beyond 40, and again, heavily obscured vision, you have the blinded condition. So we have corresponding dim light here, gray box, white eye. Over here, we see symbol obscured is 20 and 40. Heavy fog, yeah, and then we have light fog, which is 40, 80. So we'll do similar for this box, and then we'll have exhaustion. We'll have a pillboy icon for exhaustion, and then we'll do something cheeky like something horrible like this. Like represent terrain. I don't know if that's the best solution or not, but something like that. So, goddamn kidneys. We'll figure it out. But that's going to be one of our next challenges. So we're doing these icons here so that when you're entering an area or whatever it is that you got going on, it becomes easier for the DM to catalog activity, different things that need to be considered while in that area. So let's go back to page 8. So we have visibility, terrain, and conditions, and then we grab one of these. So we'll have vision level of either bright light, dim light, or darkness. We'll have and then whatever like light fog, light fog or heavy fog, and then whatever additional conditions exist in the area. So we're just gonna not quite perfect. There you go, and then I still need to fill in the key for over here, but that's what we were envisioning, having this as basically as a block to place in for each area as we're going through the the different formatting of the pages. That'll eventually end up down here, icons. We'll figure that out. But in the meantime, let's. So I'm pretty happy with how this is looking right now. I'm going to end up doing probably like a color wash of some sort behind the constable to keep up just like interest in the piece. Maybe something like. This maybe text, put a lock on that here. Some sort of something like this. So I'm kind of imagining. I don't know if this is the right color or not, honestly. I just green felt like it would be able to blend down into this area a little bit more easily. Over like this. There we go. but I could blend that all day. But that's kind of the idea, so that there's not just hanging white space behind the illustration. I can just drop these little background textures and little color splashes and stuff. Just I can end up putting shapes or something inside of here that I want to be like hints of gestures and things. We'll see. We'll see where it leads us to, but I think this is a fairly winning formula. Blend that in. Obviously, the borders aren't actually done. That's just a placeholder that we dropped in to give us a sense of like any kind of claustrophobia that might come up from the illustrations that we just decided to drop into the spaces. Something like that. So we're going to let this sit for now, and we're going to come back over to here, and we're going to, resolve this stuff. So let's blip all of that out of the way. Blip. All right. Right now we're just going to be doing a shitload of blending. So for the Ranger in the Martial Powers project, we've dropped the concentration from the Mark of Prey altogether, leaving it as a bonus action to switch targets, to switch what your prey is. That's going to take care of the concentration issue with Hunter's Mark, free up a slot of sustained power. The other significant change that we made to the Ranger is the using using action economy to generate mana that can be spent on casting spells. Normally, you can generate mana to channel the different martial powers that are introduced in the Martial Powers book. But beyond that, there is we're allowing instant and concentration effects to be cast when you generate mana. And the Ranger can do that starting all the way at level 1, but only for Ranger spells. So if like and since it's only instant and concentration spells, like for example, Long Strider is a concentration spell. No, it's not. That's a persistent spell. So not that. Ensnaring Arrow, for instance, has a concentration effect. If you're able to ensnare, if you're able to restrain your target, you can use your concentration to retain that restrained condition until the target's able to break free of it. So we can, since that's a concentration effect, or like Lightning Arrow is an instantaneous effect. That's a bonus action to cast. So like if you hit with an arrow attack, or any ranged weapon attack really, but if you hit with an arrow attack, you can then, as a bonus action, cast Lightning Arrow that then turns the arrow into a lightning bolt to deal area of effect damage to everybody that's in that line. That's a 3rd level spell that you get at 9th level. At 9th level, you'd also be able to get third rank strikes or any other 3rd rank power that you'd be able to generate mana for to channel for free. The Lightning Arrow is an instantaneous effect used in combat, so why not allow them to do that as well? The Ranger, what makes the Ranger unique from all the other martial classes is its spell selection. So leaning into its ability to use mana, use action economy during combat to generate mana for casting instant spells or concentration effects like that, I think adds a lot of fun character to the ranger and makes it more, really makes it stand out as unique. And then the Eldritch Knight and the Arcane Trickster, they picked that ability up at 9th level for the Arcane Trickster and 7th level for the Eldritch Knight, respectively. And they too, when you mana that you generate during combat with action economy can be expended to cast again concentration and instantaneous effects off of the wizard spell list. Or if you're using knights and tricksters with martial powers, then it would be any spell of whatever color you choose. However it is that you want to shake it out. Let's soften that edge up a little bit here. Like that. That feels pretty good. There, lighten that up. Blend that in. And then we can do the same back color wash as we were doing for the sheriff. Blend that in. Yeah, Eldritch Knights and Arcane Tricksters are cool because by default they have access to any spell in the wizard spell list from level 1 to 4 over the life of, over the career of the character, and so you can have red, blue, white, blue, black, red, and green spells, all of them just kind of jarbled together as you please, and then split up your mana pool accordingly to cast those spells. But the Knights and Tricksters book, the way that one works is that instead of having only wizard spells across all 5 colors, instead pick one color so your martial character's mana pool stays very simple. And instead of just wizard spells, you can choose any spell from any spell list. From wizard, cleric, or druid spell list. You can choose any of them up to level 4 of one color. So when you build your character, you decide what that one color is, and when you level up, you can change that color. Because when you level up, you can change all your spells. So you can change spells. You can change powers. Normally, martial powers, you can change one power per long rest. And you can change all of your powers when you gain a level. And then the Arcane Trickster and the Eldritch Knight, their bonus power list is actually a list of 10 spells that they want. So when they gain a level, they can swap all of the powers that they currently have, and they can swap they end up having 10 bonus spells over the course of their character. And whenever you gain a level, you can swap out what those spells are, which comes in really handy when you level up. You just take a bunch of instantaneous or concentration effects, then you can spam those out with the action economy generating mana. There you go. There's that. Yeah, I feel like this should be blended just a bit more. So we'll be back at lunch today. We're going to work on, we worked on the power kits for different monster factions in the mega dungeon that we're planning. As soon as we can get 5 people on a day, we can start playtesting. It's just, I'm just having issues rallying people to participate this time around. And maybe it's the time of year and the season, or maybe I've burned too many bridges somehow with playtesters. I'm not 100% sure. I'm also not 100% concerned either yet. It's just, I would have been happy to have started already, but that is not what is supposed to be, apparently. Otherwise, it would have happened differently. Blend this in. Something like this. Something like that. I'm not 100% on that. Let's just drop that out for now. Figure something out. But yeah, I like how that sits. I like this general setup. We'll continue messing with that. Here's the next one that we have to mess with. Wait a second. There we go. This all just blend in. Blend, blend, blend. Feeling pretty good. How are we doing on time? Cool, we still have 40 minutes. Just want to get that all blended in. So we have maps for every environment, and when we build out all of the rooms, while we're doing the page layouts, we're leaving enough space with each area and room and dungeons and stuff like that, description for that stuff, so that we can drop these little map pieces. This is just these little rooms of maps is significantly filling in all the space needed to be able to express all the stuff that's in the adventure. I'm word salading a little bit. Give me a second here. What I'm trying to say is that having done all the work in advance to create all of these maps, and now dropping these maps into place alongside their descriptions and stuff, is making it very easy for us to have full page illustrations, or like a third page illustrations here, just by assembling the elements where they need to be so they become visual references to the information that's on the page. So when the DM sees, this building on the map, when you pull up the map for VTT or you print it out, then you're going to see the correspond, all the corresponding stuff. This is the grain mill and the warehouse. That's where this is at. Here's the stables, pretty obvious. And then we have the community well over here, also pretty obvious. So we're just using these little spots as opportunities just to fill in blank space, while also providing aesthetically interesting elements. All right, I kind of lost the thread on that conversation there. I'm tired. There, and let's go here. Oh shit, that's the wrong way to do that. I tell you what. Is that good? There we go. Cool. Now I can push this out. Bring that down a little bit just to create some separation. Dab, nag it. Wait, no, I did it right. Yeah, I did it right. Thank you, Timely Timer. Alright, we got 20 minutes. I'm going to call this a pretty successful day. Fades out there. That's looking pretty good. Let's take this this moot here. Damn nugget. There. Proper blending. There we go. There we go. Yeah, absolutely I will. Yeah, I'll be running either on Saturday or Monday, and whichever one can fill up with 5 participants first. That's the one we're gonna go with for the next couple months. And yeah, I have no idea. I'm going to do a second round of reaching out to people to see, you know, if they're able to participate, and beg, cheat, and steal some people into the table if I can. We'll see. We'll see. That feels pretty good. I've been pretty quiet lately. I am due for some more stuff, like talking about stuff, game design or philosophy and shit like that. I can feel I can feel it's crawling around inside my brain, trying to find its way out again. That's Muse business. That's technically none of my concern. I'm just noticing its absence has been a little bit more absent than I'm used to. So I am awaiting. I'm eager for that conversationalism to be able to re-engage my brain. I don't think today is going to be the day that I'm way too fucking tired. I did not get. I had one of those sleeps last night that it doesn't feel like I had any sleep, but occasionally my entire reality would shift. So that's, you know, some sort of confirmation that I was actually just dreaming of not being asleep. I hate those dreams. They're so exhausting. It's like being aware you're astral projecting, but you can't actually move anywhere. You're just stuck in phase with your body. It's like, ugh, waste of a talent. There. Page full of goodies. Let's grab her. There we go. And I can probably put it in some sort of just a background radiation. Like, I don't know, something like that. Just to help fill in the gap a little bit there. Mess number 3. And here's a clean drop. Cool. Okay, so that opens up space. Let's first work up here, so it feels less of a triangle and more of an environment. Masking layers is such a great tool in Photoshop to be able to invisible chunks of the piece. Super useful. Let's continue blending that down. Good enough. Like that. There we go. See, fills the space nicely without making it feel too crowded. Bring this guy down a smidge. Good. All right, cool. That worked out well. And now let's transition over to here and mess around with this a little bit. Rid of that grain worker. You know what? Maybe I can put the worried villagers over by the well and take the seed bearer and bring her over here to the grain mill. That actually would make more sense. we're gonna do that. And maybe I'll make a blacksmith token. Drop in by the smithy over here to the left. That might make sense. Blend, blend, blend. Is what we do. Good. I can feel time growing short. 7:39. Yeah, still got 10 minutes. That seems to be occupying the space fairly well. Just gonna drop that down a smidge. Nice and smooth. Give our edges back. I hit save. Something just felt sluggish. Gotta make sure these structure bits are crisp, even if I have the rest of the environment around it fading. Good. And let's go down here to the smithy. Grab that, pull it away from the edge a little bit. Plenty of border space in between here to express stuff. Let's push this out. There. No, yeah, that's right. Feels pretty good. Just clipped a little short, but I think it's okay. See, I got a hard edge there. I think I have that pushed out further. I'm gonna go grab. Get that out of the way. Let's go grab our. First off, well, let's save this real fast, and then I'm gonna grab a larger sample of that. So let's go to File, Open All. Fourth. I have another sip of coffee. All right. Like that. Nope. This one. Close that now. Free up some brain space. Good. Drop it there. Get rid of that. There you go. Now all this is nice and open. Good. Good, good, good. Bleed over here, just a smudge. A bit, a bit, a bit, a bit, a bit. Oof, that is a hard break. I'll have to add color, just a little color wash underneath it to even out that corner. There's a fence over here. Don't think I need that. I'm gonna put villagers in between here. Blend to win. Here. Good, good, good. Happy. And there's my timer. Thank you, Timey Timer. I'm going to bounce out of here in just a minute. Let's take a color wash back here. Blend. Good. Filling all that gap there. Huh. Yeah. now it blends far more naturally. Let's drop this away a little bit to add some dark. Come on, Kearney. I'm going to be back at, I want to say 1:30 Seattle time. It'll be 4:30 East Coast in USA. And we'll be back to do some more martial powers work. What are we working on today? Magic items. That's right. Magic items. We're going to update the magic item randomizing table, blah, 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 and create some unique magical power gear today. And yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to call it. I need to bounce out of here for now. Cool. Okay, great. So that's where that's at. I anticipate when we're back in, my hope is that when we come back in on Monday, I'm going to hit save here real quick. Drop this out of frame. We closed our document already. Hold on, let me reopen this real quick and then we'll be done. All right, my guy. All right, so when we come back on Monday, I'm hoping that I'll have all the text. We have all the text resolved. Basically, these first 7 pages are taken care of, and we're already in the process of putting illustrations into that. I still need to do the key over here for this map, but I'm happy with all of the placements we have for this stuff now. The village description, we're currently working on this page right here. Homesteads, intro page is done. I do need to do the room description for each in the homestead, and then we have the optional encounter for the undead attack that we need. So we have a page that we need to fill in here, and then beyond that, we have the undead aftermath encounter that I need to finish doing page layouts for. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more pages of layouts that we need to finish, which could be done tomorrow afternoon. The Carnwood Forest is largely resolved. We still need to do some cleanup on this page for like travel, weather, resting, lighting conditions. But for the most part, the planned encounter is good. Optional encounters are also pretty well laid out. I need to have another illustration here, but I think all of that is good. So that'll take us through page 25. So if I'm able to hit my mark this weekend, I'll have everything resolved through page 25, like all the text resolved and laid out through page 25. We already have the back ton of pages. All the way, all the plot points, appendix 3, and we have all the magic items here in the oddities and new items and oddities. That's appendix 2, and that takes us from page 85, I think, through 103 is the actual last page. I know there's some junk I have at the back end I haven't decided to throw away yet. That's extraneous text, but this goes to page 103, right? 85 to 103. That's 18 pages plus the first 25, that takes us to 43 pages. So the 103 pages, with any luck, this weekend we'll get 43 pages finished, and that will leave us then with part 2 and 3, which is the manifest zone, the cemetery, the fort, the flooded fort, the topside entrance, the gatehouse, sorry, and then the underground facility. I think that's all going to go much more smoothly and quickly than what the first half of this document did, because I was still figuring out how to do the first document, the first half of it, but now that I'm starting to figure out that language, I should be able to get, because area 2 and 3, region 2 and 3, it's just 4 different dungeon maps, basically. It's not very complicated. So I should be able to parse out all the information. Us being finished with the layouts in November is looking very realistic. Once that happens, then what we'll be doing is, once the page layouts are done, and in my evenings when I'm not on screen, instead of doing layouts, since those will be done, I can then continue working on the art assets and the page filling. So, like on Monday when we come back, we can start dropping in more tokens. But then, if we get that done in the evening, even though I'm off screen, I can further push that page and then have another page prep for the next day. So hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves through. I was anticipating having this done in March, which is about 4 months away. That would be if I can get 1 page processed per day, and once the layouts are done, that sounds fairly realistic. That means that we should have this thing finished out probably in March, like we were looking for. So that's about the time that we should be, God's willing, everything goes smoothly, we'll be at level 8 in the Martial Powers playtest there. And then the Color Mana project, converting all the books and the Martial Powers book, getting those printed out, that then becomes my primary project once this Eberron book is completed. So that'll be 6 books that we're updating, plus the Martial Powers book will be another one that we're adding. God's grace, all of that will be done by November next year. And then, so all of our Color Mana language will be updated and completed for us to then go into specific stuff like Mage Tower, Gods of Theros enchantments, stuff like that, like really niche pocket stuff. And we can move over into continuing work on Spelljammer and the Guilds and Kingdoms and the armies and squads. We can start pushing that stuff out, and we should have, that'll be a year. We should have plenty of time for us to have been playtesting the ability check role-playing game. I don't know, or maybe we'll call it Downtime Adventures. I'm not sure what we're going to call it yet. Anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm listing tasks and basically organizing what my next year of activity is going to be like in my head. So don't mind me. I am out of here. I will be back in 5.5 hours to work on martial power magic item creation. So see you guys then. Later, Gators.